A referee reaches into his pocket. For a split second, the entire stadium goes silent. Players stop moving. Fans hold their breath, and in that moment, one simple question decides everything. Which card is coming out? Most football fans think there are only two cards in the game, a yellow card and a red card. But football's card system is actually more interesting than that. So today, let's break down every card in football, what they mean, and why they can completely change a match. Let's start with the one we see almost every weekend. The yellow card. Think of a yellow card as football's version of a final warning. The referee is basically saying, enough, calm down before this gets worse. Players can receive a yellow card for reckless fouls, stopping promising attacks, diving, wasting time, repeatedly breaking the rules, or constantly arguing with the referee. The important thing is this: one yellow card doesn't send you off. You stay on the pitch. But every challenge after that feels a little more dangerous. Every tackle becomes a risk, because one more mistake could end your game. And here's something many casual fans forget. In major tournaments, yellow cards can come back to haunt you. Pick up enough yellow cards across different matches, and you can be suspended without ever seeing a red card. We've seen star players miss huge knockout games because of bookings collected weeks apart. For fans, it's frustrating. For coaches, it's a nightmare. Now let's talk about the card nobody wants to see. The red card. A red card means one thing: you're finished. No second chances, no discussions, no coming back. You're off the pitch, down the tunnel, and your team must play the rest of the match with 10 players. And trust me, that changes everything. There are two ways a player can be sent off. The first is a straight red card. This happens for serious offenses like violent conduct, dangerous tackles, spitting, or deliberately stopping a certain goal with an illegal handball. In those situations, the referee skips the warning completely. You're gone immediately. The second way is through two yellow cards in the same match. The referee shows the second yellow, then follows it with a red. Different route, same destination. And if you've ever watched a team play with 10 men, you know how exhausting it becomes. More defending, more running, more pressure. One card can completely change the story of a match. Now here's one that surprises a lot of people. The green card. Yes, football actually experimented with a green card. Most fans have never seen one because it was tested only in certain lower divisions in Italy. And unlike yellow or red cards, the green card wasn't about punishment. It was about honesty. Imagine a player admitting he wasn't fouled, or telling the referee that the ball touched him last. Instead of trying to gain an advantage, he chooses fair play. The referee could reward that action with a green card. It's a fascinating idea. Football has always been good at punishing bad behavior. For a brief moment, it tried rewarding good behavior too. The experiment never reached the highest levels of the game, but it's still one of football's most unusual ideas. Now let's move to an even rarer card, the white card. In Portugal, a referee once pulled out a white card during a women's cup match. The crowd looked confused. The players were confused, because nobody expected it. But this card wasn't aimed at a player. Instead, it recognized an act of sportsmanship. Both teams' benches had helped a supporter who became ill in the stands. The referee wanted to acknowledge that gesture, so out came the white card. The stadium applauded. And suddenly, a card normally associated with punishment became a symbol of respect. It's not part of football's main laws of the game, but it showed that football can celebrate good moments too. Now let's talk about something that could become much more common in the future: the sin bin. If you've watched rugby, you'll probably know this idea already. A player commits a certain offense. The referee temporarily removes them from the game, not permanently, just for a set period, usually around 10 minutes. Their team plays with one fewer player during that time. Then the player returns. Simple. The sin bin is already used in some grassroots and youth competitions, especially for dissent and abuse toward referees. And many fans believe it could solve one of football's biggest problems: players surrounding referees, constant complaining, endless arguments after every decision. Some people think a few minutes on the sidelines would stop that behavior very quickly. Whether it should reach the World Cup is another debate entirely. And speaking of modern football, let's talk about VAR, because nowadays cards aren't always final. A referee might show a yellow card. Then VAR checks the incident. A few moments later, that yellow becomes a red, or a red card gets overturned completely. We've all experienced those awkward waits. The referee walks over to the monitor. The crowd starts whistling, players gather around nervously, and everyone waits for the verdict. Sometimes the decision stays the same. Sometimes everything changes. Love it or hate it, VAR has added a whole new layer to how cards are used in football. So there you have it. The yellow card, the red card, the green card, the white card, and the sin bin waiting in the wings. some punish players, some reward sportsmanship, and some might shape the future of the game. But now I want to hear from you. Should the sin bin be introduced at the FIFA World Cup? Would it improve the game or just create more controversy? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy simple, no-nonsense football breakdowns like this, make sure to subscribe. We've got plenty more coming your way.